That is really important, especially the start of the week. Clarity, generally if you're not being productive, it's because you don't have a clear vision of what you're trying to accomplish.
Good morning, you guys.
What's happening?
It's Monday and it is before 7.
Yep.
Josh has been up since
4:30.
4:30. He got me up at
5:30.
5, but I fell back asleep. But it's like before 7. We have our smoothies. And we are off to the coffee shop to work for the day.
Yep.
And I have a ton to do, so I'm usually spend like the first part of my week planning out the rest of my week, hoping that I'll stick to it so I get actual work done.
Yeah, a good thing to do first thing in the week, especially like on Monday if you're working remote, is get up early and go somewhere. Because, you know, when you're starting the week, sometimes you can be sluggish and kind of lag behind and not want to really get started. But the best thing to do is get out of your house, go to a coffee shop, get a good cup of coffee, and just get in the zone first thing in the morning.
Which is exactly what we are doing. All right. We made it. Made it to our destination. Ooh! Stardust. I don't know if you guys can see the sign. Time for coffee. This is our go-to spot every single day.
The spot is Stardust. It's under the AC vent, so you're not getting blasted with cold air. And this room is also quieter and smaller than the other big room. And this table's nice and big too, so it works out well.
Trello is usually my first stop for the day. I don't know if you guys saw that. Well, I'm assuming you saw that, but I have several different boards on there. And I divide it up based on like content, and then I have my clients are all in one board, and then I have my school in another board. So I have all these different things, and I'll go into them and take a look at the stuff that I've put in there from last week and then prioritize it in what I need to get done this week. So a lot of times in Trello I'll have like my different ideas, but then I'll have like currently working on, and then I have done, and then I obviously move the cards over. But something that really helps me is writing down these things in here so I can look at them and see exactly what I need to do, because usually the first part of my mornings I'm most productive, which I think most people are. So I've been trying to like bang out client work in the morning so they have my best brain, so then the second half of the day when I'm kind of like dragging or like not super excited about working, I can work on my own stuff because that's always more exciting. So tidbit, if you do freelance and you also want to like do your own thing, which I think most people do your first half of the day and just bang out your clients, get all the stuff done that you need to get done for them. So in the second half of the day you can focus on your own stuff and it's more enjoyable and you get way more done, or I do anyways. And I feel like my clients are happier because by the time I'm done with their stuff, they're probably just waking up, because some of them are on the West Coast, some of them are on the East Coast, but they literally will wake up and I'll have all their stuff done. So, little tip.
All right, so Mondays for me are generally started off with a bunch of random tasks, PR reviews, meetings. Sometimes, like in this case, got to review a new contract for another sales individual that we're bringing on. So I usually just get all of the miscellaneous busy work out of the way as fast as possible. That way nobody's waiting on me for anything, and so that's kind of the start of my day right now, literally reading through a contract. Just got off some meetings, created some issues to make sure our dev team is on track, know what they need to be working on, and have clarity. So my job is to help equip, so in addition to produce. So this part of today was about equipping other people, making sure nobody's waiting on me, and then later today will be about actually writing some code and getting some cool new features out for DocSpace. So that's what I'm doing.
What he failed to mention, though, is that the first part of his day when he got here, he took time to go plan out his day.
That is really important, especially the start of the week. Clarity, generally if you're not being productive, it's because you don't have a clear vision of what you're trying to accomplish, and so that is exactly what I do. Sometimes I'll actually start my day off by writing thoughts, things I want to accomplish, just things that I've been kind of meditating on or thinking about. And then I definitely plan out my day. Usually it's about the 5 most important things that I need to get done for the day that I add to a list to make sure I don't forget about them. And then I start my day.
Oof, almost fell off. So he's going into doing his contract stuff. I'm actually watching a quick tutorial before I apply this solution for a client. I just want to double check to make sure I know exactly what I'm getting myself into, which is really smart to do.
Absolutely.
So, but yeah, we've been crushing it. It's almost 9 o'clock right now, and I already have 2 things done for 2 of my clients, and I have 2 more things to finish for them for the day. So that's like awesome. So then I'm probably gonna finish it before we leave this coffee shop.
Yeah.
So like I was saying earlier, it's nice to get all my client work done at the beginning of the day. So in the second half of the day, when I'm not wanting to work, I actually get to work on my stuff, so it makes it easier for me to work.
Yeah, and usually we hit the ground running by 7 o'clock in the morning, and so by the time lunch rolls around, we've already had about 5 really focused hours of work, which is really good. Like most people don't have 5 focused hours for the entire day. We get them in before lunch, so that's really what we do, why we come here, why we actually just sit down, focus, and hammer out whatever we need to get done.
It makes it way just easier to go through the rest of the day because you, like you said, you work for 5 hours, you get everything done. We're big list people. I told you guys I've been using Trello like crazy lately, and that's really actually made a huge difference on how productive I am. So yeah, I'm gonna go back and finish this tutorial and then hopefully implement it for my client, and he's gonna read a contract.
Such a legalese.
What's up, you guys? All right, so we are back home. We have our dinner or our lunch, which is yogurt. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen it about 100 times. There's Scooby.
Hello.
And so it's about 11:30, so we usually take a break and we watch something like a 20 to 30 minute show, usually either like The Office or Parks and Rec. We just started a new series called Everybody Hates Chris, which is really funny. Josh is really liking it.
I like it, yeah.
So we're gonna eat our yogurt and watch a quick like 20-minute sitcom show and get back to work. What's up, you guys? It is the end of the day now. It is after 5 p.m. We are back in the office. Obviously my computers are not on right now because I am making dinner because my sister is coming over for the night to hang out. But today was super productive. Mondays, I usually end my day. I have a 4 o'clock meeting with one of my clients. Usually it takes about, 30 minutes. And that's pretty much when I'm like done with work. And so then I'll kind of just go down rabbit hole of like finishing like little tasks that I got done today so that I'm ready for tomorrow. And normally I would work at night, but since my sister's coming over, I'm going to take the night off. But Josh probably won't.
She is correct. I have a goal of something I want to get done today, and I usually will try and set the goal, and if I don't accomplish it, I don't really feel satisfied for the day, so I'll work on it all the way up until I go to bed. So that's what I'm doing now. I have a goal of what I want to get done, still haven't accomplished it, so I got more work to do. But yeah, I mean, it was a good day. Overall, made a lot of progress. Really what today was about was this goal that I'm inching closer and closer towards competing. I'm about 80% done.
Woohoo!
Yeah, so it's just, a lot of times in coding and launching new features or whatever you're doing, it's an iterative process, and everything I tried that didn't work, I figured out that didn't work, and so I got one step closer, and then you kind of figure out what works and what doesn't. It's always this iterative process. So it's pretty much what I've been going through all day. It's just the iteration of figuring out what's working, what's not working, and getting closer and closer to the entire thing working. So 80% of the way, hopefully 100% by the end of this.
All right, you guys, so that concludes today's vlog.
Yep.
Day in our life.
A lot of Mondays just about working. I mean, nothing too sexy, nothing too crazy, just getting work done.
Yep. Mondays are, I don't know, I like Mondays.
I love Mondays. By the time Sunday's over, I'm ready to hit the week running.
So that was our video. If you guys like this, of course, give it a thumbs up. Boop, boop. Of course, subscribe to our channel below. Bye, guys.
See ya.